guys. I love people that overcome things. I'm going to tell you something. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to add this because we have young men and young women in harm's way around the world. I don't get into politics. How they're there doesn't matter. They're there. We go home tonight. Everybody fold your hands and say a little prayer. And please make sure they come home safe. That's the only thing we do. But I want to tell you one little story about a gentleman by the name of Joey Bozick. Joey Bozick is a triple amputee. Joey Bozick lost 3 limbs in Iraq after he served in Desert Storm. He went back over. He was 14 days from coming home. There were 4 of them in a Humvee. He was in charge. Joey Bozick lost 3 limbs in Iraq after he served in Desert Storm. He went back over. He was 14 days from coming home. There were 4 of them in a Humvee. He was in charge. They hit an IED, which is a landmine. Right underneath him, blew him up. I was playing golf with him. We played golf together. And I asked him through the course of the conversation what happened, and he said an IED went off, and he wound up, he just has the one arm and the others are limbs that are artificial. And he said, I may have been hurt, but he said the 2 guys in the back seat and the guy who was driving were okay. But that's okay that they were all right. The man lost 3 limbs, but it was okay that the men that he commanded were all right. Now, when you hear all this political BS about what's going on with the war, remember, those men and women are dedicated to one another. And they're a very, very special breed of men and women. They're smart, they're tough, and they're leaders. And this thing that Joey told me just jumped out at me, and I said, you know what, we have to have an appreciation and admiration for those young men and young women. Like I said, how they got there, that's for the politicians to decide. All they know is they have a job to do. But I just want to